get a base going.
Well, it was my fault, really.
Dude, shit happens, man.
Yeah, I mean...
It's another thing, dude. Fucking life just keeps going on. Feels like shit just kind of starts meshing together anyway.
Well, that's one thing I'm gonna make a pact, because I even talked to Haley about it yesterday. We went shopping for kids' shit.
All right, here we go.
We're alive again!
Hey, another break because your boy had to get a tooth pulled.
Breakfast of Champions, Red Bull. You
Yeah,
got Red Bull too.
oh yeah, fucking Red Bull.
Go Red Bull.
Gives you wings, bud. Yeah, hopefully we can change the times and get a little bit more consistent here.
Yeah, we'll do that, because that way we get some people on, because I had a couple people want to come on, but not at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Right.
Due to probably hungover.
I barely want to come in myself.
I know, I'm like...
Well, so what's been going on in your life, man?
Probably you first. I got tons of shit.
Well,
so how you? You got a tooth pulled?
Yeah, I got a fucking tooth pulled. I was supposed to get this is kind of a funny story. I was supposed to get a root canal, but then my brother came into town from California, and we went to World of Games. He got this inflatable bowl for the riding, whatever.
Oh, okay.
And my drunk ass is fucking God knows how many shots in, and I'm fucking riding this bowl.
No.
I'm riding this bowl, dude, and I got thrown at least like 10 feet. I fucking come up, and I like go to check my tooth, and it broke in half, so I had to get that fucker yanked, man. I had to get like this fucking steel piece drilled into my jaw and shit. So it was not fun, man. Other than that, dude, it started to get fucking cold out. I ain't being a fan of this whole working shit, and hopefully we can get rich.
Work outside.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, dude. Oh, and you know what's starting to piss me off, though? Motherfuckers are really rude here in Michigan. Really fucking rude.
You're just now realizing.
Well, it actually, this morning at the gas station getting my Red Bull, I held the door open for somebody, and they just fucking walked past me, so I was like, okay. And I wasn't in the best of moods, I'll be honest. But then I like told the other person good morning, and they just looked at me. So how fucking hard is it to just say good morning back? Is that so much to ask?
Was he white?
No.
Really?
No, it was not white.
Oh, wow. Usually the white people fucking treat me like shit.
Well, I mean, I think it's just all in general, but...
I'm just being honest.
I just want some goddamn decency, right?
Oh, you had a birthday?
Yeah, I did, and I worked fucking late and didn't get to do shit.
No?
Yeah, I fucking came home, went to bed.
Oh my god.
It's fucking terrible. That's
what
where my
happens
life's
when
at.
you get old.
Yeah, that's where my life's at now. On my birthday, I just go home, have some beers with my buddies, and then go to bed. You know, as a 23-year-old or 24-year-old man now, that's where I'm at 24.
24, dude. Holy shit. That was like a fucking... Oh my god. I'm like 75 now.
You are getting old, man.
Wow. 24. I remember that.
Yeah, but usually people my age are still partying and having fun. Nope, not this fucking guy. I'm just living a boring life going home on my birthday. And not doing fuck all.
Yeah, it's times are different. We just talked about that before we went on the air. I mean, it's, everything's expensive now. Everything's different. Money's out the fucking window in 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's, times are definitely different. I know the last, I don't know, is it 4 weeks? 5? Going on 5 weeks? Made some adjustments. I've been working in my garage, hanging out, I broke up with that girl. Although she said on Facebook that she broke up with me, so my daughter had to go in there and...
Yeah, cause a ruckus, did she?
Oh, yeah, I mean, they do this whole fucking thing on Facebook. I don't want to comment or post on Facebook because I don't want anybody knowing any of my drama.
I get that.
Well, what was done is done, but I mean... it was fun. It was funny because I said I wanted to say something to you, and I figured, fuck, if I say it to you, I'll say it now. You know what I mean? But last Sunday, I'm hanging out, I'm working out downstairs. I got the radio cranking, and I'm jamming. I don't remember what it was. I was cranking. I was ready to rock, and I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm back working out again, and I get a phone call by this dude. I met this guy at the church that she went to, and. Started talking to him. Seemed kind of a fucking weirdo. I mean, honestly, he seemed like he was on cocaine like 24/7. He's like, hey guys, what's up?
The dude that's too much in the morning.
He's like 5'6", 5'7", and he's fucking like on cocaine straight from the time you talk to him, the time he's walking away talking like that. So he's telling me he's a preacher and he has a church and but he's telling me fuck this, fuck that. I'm like, wow, dude, like. I'm really kind of thrown off by how you're acting, and I told him a little bit about what me and that girl, you know, were going through, and just kind of sharing some stuff because he'd sat on the other side with his boys, and I'd sat in the front with her, and then he called me. It was a real weird conversation because this is how it went. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I'm good. So what's up with you and so and so? I don't want to say her name. And he says, I said, well, you know, I haven't talked to her. I talked to her one time because I had to go through court Zoom, and she was there trying to help me. She's texted me a couple times. Other than that, I really don't talk to her.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to say. He said, yeah, she told me about this, that, and the other. I'm like, holy fuck, so you guys really talked? And he said, well, she asked me if it was my cologne, it smelled good, or it was her ex-husband, or her ex dropped off the kids and she smelled like cologne because he gave her a hug. Exactly how you just said that. I'm like, this is the phone. I'm like, what?
This shit don't know that don't.
So I texted her. I unblocked her number. I said, listen, here's the deal, okay? Before I call you any names or we fucking roll down this road that you don't want to go down, just stop talking about me.
Right.
I don't talk about you. You are the last fucking thing I'm thinking about. It was a fucking waste to even, you know, you're a fucking mirage.
Right.
You know, I don't even care. There's no point. Don't talk about me. She's like, do us both a favor. No. I'm trying
How
to
about you do me a favor and not air our shit out on the fucking internet, first of all, and then you fucking coming around causing a ruckus doing that
and
too?
then don't talk about me. If this guy, now see, I thought about it for a few days. I'm like, this dude, he's trying to weasel his little way in.
Right.
That's what, you know, I
Starting
can't, my mom and sister had said something about that style of church that they go to. I don't even give a fuck. It's called 242. I've never really heard of the church. I went there, and it's a church that, you know, people go, they drink, they smoke pot, they talk like me. And I'm like, I don't feel like I'm going to church at all. I feel like I'm just hanging out. You know? I can do this at home. But I went to a party that they had, and man, they're drinking and shit. I'm like, damn, dude, these motherfuckers are partying. I'm like, okay.
In the name of Jesus.
Hey, Mike, do you want one? I'm like, not really, because if I do, we're really going to turn up, and you won't be going to church tomorrow. But yeah, no, you know, I was just like, dude, this guy's he's a little creeper, dude, and I have not heard from him ever since. So I was gonna, if he reaches out to you, I'm telling him, listen, dude, I'm onto your fucking deal, dude. So you know,
that's
good luck with that. If you want to try to pursue that girl, that's cool because I really could care less, man.
Yeah.
But I think through this whole thing, I realized that the adjustments in my life we were talking about never stop, and we stop because of me, because I put my whole life on standby, and that's what I do. That's one of my flaws. If I get with somebody, I kind of put all my focusness on them and let everything else go.
I think that's most people, though. I feel like that's a pretty common thing. I know I did it too when I got with my lady. You know what I mean? I just, you get so attached to, boy, you like that, that kind of person, and how they're treating you, how things are going. You're having fun, you're having a good time. You're kind of starting to get attracted to them and stuff. So you can easily get kind of swallowed up by that, I feel.
But I'm seeing that it's toxic.
Yeah.
Anthony, I'll be honest with you. I think that what it has to be, at least with myself, I don't talk for nobody else but myself, but I shouldn't stop working out. I started jamming in the band. Me and Barry, we started doing our stuff again. We're bringing back old tunes that we haven't played in 20 years. And actually, it's going well. So hopefully by summer, we'll be playing some big-ass shows.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Be the last band I ever played in. It was one of the first heaviest bands I ever started playing in, and I'm excited, dude. I mean, I'm finally, like I said, I'm working out, I'm working in the garage, doing things. I'm getting my mind straight. And like I said before in one of our other podcasts, there was a black guy that, I can't remember his name, dude. He talked about living your singleness. So I guess basically what that means is somebody like me taking my time and making sure that I'm fully set with everything that I go through. If I have an insecurity about somebody, whatever happened with this girl and that girl or my ex-wife or anybody else, it's irrelevant because I can't take that to somebody else.
No.
So I have to make those adjustments and get my fucking head straight and clear, which I am. And I don't want to ever lose myself. I'd like to find somebody that I could be myself. And hey, you know what? Obviously we don't live together. I got something going on tonight with podcasts. I'm going out with my friends. I'm doing this. You go out with your girls. You do, but sometimes we lose track of that, and it becomes toxic.
Oh yeah, I definitely did. I went right down that road, man. A lot of people that I cared about too kind of got offended by it. You know what I mean? There's times that I was so involved at the first, early stage of my relationship then I like stopped hanging out with a lot of my buddies as much, or if I did, I was always with her. I was always doing things together. You know what I mean?
It happens.
And you're right. It does get, because it takes away from you as an individual too, because you almost become like not dependent, but like so attached that you don't have that like self kind of peace. You don't do your own thing. You don't have your independence anymore. You start to lose that. At least that was my case, right? Is I found myself like all the stuff that I used to do for fun, I stopped doing. You know what I mean? I only did certain things with her, and I didn't go out with my boys anymore. I didn't go do that. You know what I mean?
But some of the stuff you can't. Yeah, like
Right.
hey, let's go out to the bar. I mean, what's at the bar? A bunch of single girls. I mean, come on, let's be
Right.
honest. That's what happens. But it can be done. Say she says, hey, Anthony, I want to go out, and the girls are going to have a couple drinks, and then I'll meet up with you and your boys in a couple hours.
Right.
That to me is perfect.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or hey, we'll meet up tonight and we stay the night together, or whatever. But my thing is, dude, is that for any guys that are stupid as fuck that don't see the signs, because I did see some signs that were going on even with her. And like I said, I'm not putting her on blast, but it's the fucking truth, dude. And if I can help somebody else out, I mean, because I've really been battling, dude. I miss my fucking dad so bad, dude. The last couple weeks have been rough, dude, with Christmas, and I'm thinking, I can't go to sleep. The other night I woke up, I couldn't go, I paced the fucking floor, dude, because I was like, damn, dude, what could I have changed differently with him when he died that night? I could have saved him, but it's done, and I was battling with that, and get my life straight, but seeing some of the signs, I was like, dude, like with her, like I'm looking back, like staying the night with each other. If you're staying the night with somebody every night for 2 months, and all of a sudden she says it's too much, or he says something's up.
Yeah.
Hey, we can't fuck on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That sounds more like, you know what that sounds like to me though? Like, I don't think I said this last time.
No, I
like
said
we talked.
it.
Like, it's almost like a fucking schedule. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, to me, like, it's like if you put on like do A, do B, do C, right? Like, and then I got A on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I got B on Tuesday, Thursday.
And you're spending too much time with me.
Right. Like,
What?
that just seems like you got a schedule. Especially if like if she doesn't give like no fucking reasonable explanation for it.
I wrote it on my calendar. I was like, dude, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, we're not doing anything. Like, wait a minute, dude. And then I talk to other people and be like, dude, I talk to my friend Jen. She's like, me and Benny, we've been together for 6-7 months. We've been together every fucking day.
Yeah.
But then there's other things that, I won't embarrass her, but like, I mean, there's things I knew there were signs. I mean, if you guys you can reach out to me and I'll tell you personally, but like, there was things that were like just not making sense. I'm like, dude,
if it looks like shit, smells like shit, tastes
well,
like shit,
I mean, if
it's
there's
probably
an
fucking
odor
shit.
going on, dude, I'm
like
something's going on here, dude. It just doesn't make sense. But like, everybody's a liar. It seems. Oh yeah, I want a relationship. I want this. No, you don't. And then you know what? I will tell you this: whoever I wind up with this next time, if I find somebody, I'm going to make sure that I go out of my way. If they have kids, or they have a baby daddy or an ex that they were with forever, I have to speak to that person and tell them, listen, if you get involved and I find out you're doing something with her, I'm breaking your fucking neck. Because 10 times out of 10,
100% across.
10 times out of 10, 100%, the girl you wind up with or the guy you wind up with, they're fucking their ex. They're still fucking their ex.
Yeah.
I'm the
Well,
only person besides nobody. I'm the only person. I don't go back to Sarah and fuck her, dude. Or we don't, dude. I'm good. I'm cool. I don't want to. Everybody else, it seems like they levitate to their ex, and I think she's back with her ex from what I heard,
Probably.
or one of her exes.
Probably.
But from a godlike person that says, "Oh well," she sent me that text saying, "I want to get closer to God and obey God's wishes, and us staying the night every night together isn't." So after 2 fucking months, dude, you think I'm kidding? Let me read this. I gotta read. This is fucking hilarious. This is coming straight from the fucking text, dude. This isn't from me making it up. You gotta hear this,
Out of
dude.
here, man.
Just so you know, it wasn't that I didn't want to be around you. It was that I wanted to obey God as much as I can by sleeping next to each other every night was not what God wants for a couple that's not married. And I like my space to do whatever
Hey, but
I
is that
want.
only
No. Hold on. It's before that says what God wants. And I like my space to do whatever I want. So you just decided after 2 fucking months, I want my space to do whatever I want.
But it probably was only on the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday or some shit. Like, that was the thing. Now it makes sense, man. She wanted to be closer to God.
Okay, here's one other thing. This is even funny because a lot of you fucking girls, I wouldn't call bitches, but it's wrong. I mean, let's refrain from that. You're just very clingy right away. Everything moved too fast in our relationship. I thought I could handle it, but I was overwhelmed. I'm focusing on my life and career. Okay, so listen, let me tell you something. You and I could take a relationship coach course on the internet,
Yeah.
and we could become a relationship coach.
Oh, fucking
I don't need the fucking course. Dude, I've got 51 years of fucking hardcore fucking... I've been through it! The fuck? I don't need a fucking computer to tell me, hey, dude, you're fucking licensed to do this. And you know what's funny? Dude, I'm going to hell. Dude, this girl will post on her Instagram and TikTok and all that, and she's posting on her stuff saying, okay, ladies, go. Dude, and there's like 2 people liking it, and there's like 1 million views. Like, I'm going to tell you something. On my TikTok, I've got probably about, I don't know, 40, 50,000 people. And there's fuck tons of people loving my stuff. I mean,
oh, that's so funny,
dude. You can't say it's your career when you have 2 likes, and you're not getting paid, and you're fucking related. Somebody, I know a lady that owns a florist place, a flower place in Wyandotte. She called her out on Facebook. I seen it.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually, I somebody told me about it. So my daughter went on there and said, "Listen, stop talking shit about my dad. He broke up with you." You didn't break up with him, and he wasn't the toxic one, it was you. Everybody that met that girl in my life did not like her. Because she was bossy, and because she literally thought she knew everything. And now that I'm away, I'm like, damn, dude, she's a fucking head case, dude. Like, no wonder, you know, and if she pulled the shit she pulled on me, no wonder her ex cheated on her.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong, but no fucking wonder, dude. You're back with the guy?
You know, usually there's always a fucking pattern, man. It's like, it just recycles. So, you know, usually, but fucking AA, Ron, fucking life coach, relationship coach, you can get them all for 15 fucking minutes on the computer.
I mean, I
don't know about you, but I ain't fucking, my shit ain't perfect enough to try to tell somebody else how to do theirs.
Right.
That's for damn sure.
Dude, at 51, I'm still not perfect, dude. I still make mistakes, and I'm still learning, and I'm trying to make the adjustments, but I will tell you this, though. I'm not saying I won't. But 33-year-old doesn't seem like the right age.
Yeah, just stay away from the number.
I mean,
you know, just wait for their birthday. Be like, how old are you? 33. All right, when's your birthday? Talk to me.
Every time I start talking to somebody, how old are you? 33. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
just put a big sign on your fuck forehead. If you're 33, don't talk to me.
And then I hear people, well, Mike, you are older. You should stick with your own. Listen, why don't you worry about yourself first of all? Okay?
That's too hard.
Yeah, I mean, why are you so? And that's the biggest thing everybody says. Mike, you're old. You're old. Yeah, that's really obvious. So I mean, you know, we know that how old I am. I don't care. That's the only thing they have on me. Oh, you're old. Okay, that's cool. What else you got? You're old. Okay, what else you got? That you keep saying that. That's
old,
all. That's
not dead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Like, that's the only thing you come up with. But, like, I'm going to make some adjustments. I think that a lot of times I sell myself short. You know, I think, you know, if there's a hot girl that has her shit together that's 38, 40 years old, why would she want anything to do with my ass? I mean, dude, I'm pierced out and fucking tattooed up. And then I get a lot of people say, well, you look like an asshole. You look mean. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't fix my fucking face. Dude.
Right.
If I look like a dick,
yes.
Sorry. I mean, it's not like I'm doing it on purpose.
No.
And there's a huge age difference between me and you. Like,
yeah.
You're younger, and I mean, and our views are pretty much the same. So, is it the age thing?
No. It's
or is it just
honestly
stupidity.
I think it's just kind of I don't know. Because I feel like kind of our mind space and our views on a lot of things are the same because it's fucking simple and it makes sense. You know what I mean?
And there's a big age difference.
Right, but it's a concept thing. So it's like I don't give a shit if you're 80 or if you're fucking 12. You know what I mean? You get to a stage where you can look at something and just be like, well, this is how it is, and this is how it should be. Like, mind your fucking business. Like just because I'm old, what? I can't have fun? I can't go do what I want to do?
Right.
Who are you to tell me I can't?
Well, I had 2 friends Sean and Eddie, and those two guys, besides yourself, are the only two guys that have ever given me good advice. They never talked like Sean would never, and Eddie would never talk shit about Sarah. Every time I got back with her, my ex-wife never talked shit about her. And it's fun. It's funny because those two guys, they're African American and they're not white. I mean, dude, they give me the best advice ever. And Sean's always like, dude, you know what? Man, dude, you gotta date somebody that has something to bring to the table. She may not be exactly what you want, but
She got to provide value.
well, yeah. And I said, dude, there's always something. But I mean, you know, it's a team effort when you're with somebody.
Yep.
You know, and I'm trying to take signs to where, like, say if there was a girl that you liked or something, and it wasn't clicking, maybe that's a sign that it's not going to be a good idea anyway.
Probably.
You know? Probably. And I don't want to take care of anybody's kids that have they have baby daddies that aren't in the picture, like her. Her fucking the dad didn't pay any child support. She had him 24/7, and he had visitation. She had to drive him there, pick him up, and it was a fucking fiasco. Like, how the fuck is that possible?
I don't know.
You have no fucking job or income. You don't even really have a real job. So I'm not taking care of. I do not take care of myself and my kids.
Yeah.
That's enough in itself.
Yeah, and I could never let myself, as a man, I don't think I could ever let myself get to that point in life. If I have a fucking child, right? Like, dude, your job's changed. Your job is to take care of the child. So how the fuck can you not? How can you not be self-sufficient enough to at least fucking drive your kids to where they need to go?
I will tell you this, and this I'm always for the women. Every time we've ever spoke, I've always been for women because you just guys being dicks. But I will tell you, all you women, it's pussy everywhere. And they think, a lot of times, a lot of these girls, they think that if they're giving up pussy, that they can get whatever they want. Well, that only works on OnlyFans for guys that are fucking desperate. They got to beat off at home because they can't go out and get anything.
Well,
But for the guys that actually go out, there's always somebody out there.
that goes for both ways
Yeah,
too,
it
man.
does.
You gotta you know, you gotta treat your partner with respect. You gotta appreciate if they, you know, as long as they're bringing something to the table, you know. And it could be little things, dude. There could be just, you know, support wherever they can. And I get that not everybody's necessarily as well equipped as everybody else. It doesn't mean that you can't, you know, with what you do have, try to help out. You know what I mean? Whether it's, you know, kind of spending time together, being kind of there to talk or whatever, you know what I mean? You can't just be there for pussy. You
One
know?
thing that bothers me that I asked my daughter yesterday, I said, do you think now, I overthink everything, just like with my dad.
Uh-huh.
That night that he died, I'm thinking, man, I kind of felt something was weird, but could I have stopped it? But would it have bought him a month or a year? I overthink things. I
Right.
think things that, like my friend when he passed on his bike, like what would have happened if I would have followed a mile down the street? Like, could I have changed it?
Woulda, coulda, woulda, you know?
I know, but that's me though. I always try to
Right.
think like, fuck, could I save this or do this? But like with her, like I think that there's like, could I have changed this or could I have done this or could I change that? But you know, you always think that. But you know, there was one thing that I just had a memory thought, or if I forgot about it, what the hell I was gonna say. But she had did something. I can't remember. I was gonna say it, but I totally forgot for the first time. It was a little thing I totally forgot.
You know, I have that. You know, it'll jog back. I don't know. Man, I do the same thing though. I look at a lot of situations that could be super minor, and then it turns into a fucking whirlwind in my noggin. Like where I'm looking at shit that probably isn't even there, or I'm fucking asking myself like, you know, should I have done it this way, or should I not done this at all? You know what I mean? But when you start doing that, I feel you start to try to calculate decisions. You know what I mean? You try to like then you don't just kind of do what you feel is right. You start to calculate things. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's the healthiest thing in the world, because then you're going to be artificial, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not doing what you know feel is right, or what you're just kind of like, you know, your instincts are telling you to do anymore. Now you're looking at every situation and being like, oh, well, is this the best course of action, or like, what's the best way I do this? Right?
Yeah,
It's like if you go right. It's like if you go up to a girl or something, right, and then you're sitting here before you do it. You're like, okay, should I say this word first? This word first? How should I go about this conversation?
Just go.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? And that's why I try not to overthink shit, because when I do that, that's what starts happening. Is every decision I make, I start pussyfooting around. And fuck that.
I don't think that's the right way to do it either.
No.
I think you make mistakes going a long way doing that.
Or I don't make I don't make decisions at all. I'm too worried about the possible outcomes. That shit ain't that deep. It really isn't. Like, okay, shit goes south. Okay.
Things are definitely different.
Yeah.
You know, it's dating or even hooking up back 20 years ago, 15 years ago was a lot different, at least for me. And then now with everybody's just quick to fucking. I'd like to get to know somebody, and like I said, I don't want to fucking have to take care of somebody else. I mean, dude, I've taken care of people all my life, and I think that unfortunately I have to look at myself on the outside, and I really was bad on myself the other day. I'm like, man, you fucking pussy bitch motherfucker, you fucking queer mother. I can't believe me, dude. I sat there and literally looked at myself on the outside, and I was like looking over me, you motherfucker, dude. Like,
Oh, I've done that.
like,
I've done that for
fucking
sure.
idiot. If I could smack myself, I would fucking start punching myself.
Right.
But like, I usually date people that I have to fix, it seems, and or they don't have shit to offer, and I'm the one taking care of everybody, and that's like a fucking, and it's a thing I fell into. I think.
You think that's common?
I think that's common with everybody. I think
Yeah.
everybody has their own little fucking thing. I think if I won't bring any names, but I know a bunch of married couples that seem like they're just
Working on a project.
well, they're unhappy. It doesn't happen. My nephew, his mom was talking to me before his birthday, and she's talking about her husband that died. Jeff is a great guy. She says, well, you know, you have this, you did this, you did... Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. But what you and Jeff had for 40, 50 years, that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
People don't stay together. People are miserable. Like, oh, okay, well, you get married, you're married for 10 or 12 years, and then all of a sudden... You're doing this, you're doing that. Well, you knew I did this before we got fucking married. So now all of a sudden it's a fucking problem? You know,
Right.
It's because you're a fucking old biddy and you don't want to fucking... Just shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
People want to have their own hobbies and do things. That's why it's important. Even like the red flags with her, like the snowmobiling, dude. Like I snowmobile. I love to do that. Like if you're a girl and you're with me and you don't want to do that, the odds of us getting... It's not going to work. Because... It's just a new thing. Everybody I've ever talked to, like, oh my god, I never gone snowmobile. It's so much fun. It looks like fun. It's four-wheelers. I don't like the cold. Yeah, I don't really like the cold either, man. Ever since I had cancer, dude, I get cold real easy, but the snowmobiling's fun. And then just the float. The float was a disaster this year, the Halloween float. That's one thing we all got involved in. It was sweet, dude, to do, but I think next year will be better. I think 2024 will...
Fucking better, bitch.
Well, I know it sounds weird, and I don't want to even, but I'm going to go back to the old Mike that was the dick that just said it how it is, you know, and never candy coated or filtered it, because even though if your feelings get hurt, at least, I mean, you know the truth and fuck it. I mean, it is what it is. And then you don't have to sit there and think about, well, does he like me? Does he not like me? No, I don't like you. I mean, you're a fucking idiot, or I don't want to hang out with you. I'd rather have 5 close friends versus 10 fucking fake ass.
No, and that's what's gonna happen. Like I'm the same way there. That you're always gonna get the truth, whether you're gonna like it or not. It's gonna get the truth. But I feel like when you're structured that way, you tend to gravitate towards actual genuine people, right? Because the people that you're talking like that to, they're gonna act one or two ways. Either they're gonna sit there, shut down, and talk shit about what you said, right? Or they're going to appreciate the honesty, and then it's going to be a genuine person that you know is actually who they are. I feel like if you're that nice guy that kind of holds your tongue when you really want to say something else, well, you're going to attract those types of people, the people that are not really truthful.
Right.
Because I have my friends, I got a few, but they're solid people. They're solid friends. They're the type of dudes that I know for sure, 100%, they're never going to do me wrong, they're never going to stab me in the back, and they're never going to fucking lie to me, right? If I wasn't the way that I am, I probably wouldn't have that set of friends.
But yeah, I mean, what the fuck? Life's too short. I'd rather have that than not have anything, because at the end of the day, you're like, fuck, dude, this is terrible.
Yeah. And then you get to those, then otherwise on the opposite end of that, right? You got 10, 20 motherfuckers that are around you, but 16, 17 of them, after they leave, hanging out with you, they're talking shit or trying to get with your girl or fucking doing something behind your back. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, if I just told that dude from day dot to fuck off, and I don't like them, well, problem solved. I wouldn't have to deal with any of that bullshit. You know?
There's, that you touched on something. It was funny because, man, my mind just goes. But like, that's one thing I would never do. And I know there's one guy that would say something differently. But if you're a true friend, now there's a difference between a bar acquaintance and somebody you just met. And you're okay, yeah, we're cool, we're friends. You and I are different.
Right.
We're friends. But there was a guy, I won't even bring his name up. He was dating this girl when I was with my ex-wife. We got back together after we got divorced and had a fight on Halloween. And somehow his girlfriend at the time got on my Snapchat. She felt sorry for me because of what was going on with Sarah. And started talking, and he was cheating on her anyway. And changed code to his house. And we started talking. It's months, dude, and we started talking. But he wasn't a friend like you and I.
Right. There's a big difference.
And we ended up getting together, and it just wound up being ugly because she was a fucking hooker, like, talked to other guys and shit. But there's a difference.
There's
Whatever.
a difference.
If you're my friend and you and your old lady broke up, it never happened. I don't care if she come to the house butt-ass naked. I'd be like, I don't think so, bro. It's not going to happen.
No, tell that bitch, put her clothes on, go get some fucking clothes.
Yeah, you go next door. But
Yeah.
there's a difference between that. There's a different code with friends, but a lot of people aren't like that.
No, fuck no.
Come on in.
There's a lot of people I've seen that like blew my mind. Like I've seen a couple of my buddies, like friends, right, have like tried to get with some of my buddies' girls and like actively tried, and I'm like, I'm not cut out that way. That's not how I'm built. Mm-hmm. But I look at that and I'm like, damn, dude, like there's a type of loyalty that you're supposed to have when you're a good friend to somebody, right? Versus the dude that you meet at the bar having a couple drinks with every fucking blue moon.
Yeah, we're
right.
boys,
You know what I
we're
mean?
friends. We talk on Facebook. I come by, see you a couple times.
Right. No, that's
Dude,
you
we're
don't
not-
really
we're
owe
not
him.
boys.
But I look at it. I look at it at the other way around too. You know, if I get cheated on, right? If it's some dude I don't really fucking know, that dude owes me nothing, right? So I'm not the type of dude that's gonna run out there and go beat the dog shit out of him and fucking do all this. No, they'll kick the girl out and fucking go on with my business. Vice versa, if it's one of my boys, then we got a big problem because I trusted you and I had that loyalty towards you, and you didn't for me.
Something like that happened to me in the summer. Met this girl on Facebook dating thing. It was just a fluke. I didn't even, I'm like, dude, this is stupid. Went to a bar a couple times with her. Went to Captain's. All of a sudden, dude, I walk in, her ex-husband's there, which I didn't know they had a PPO. I'm like, dude, I got sucked. It was the first time I was alone by myself. There's like 20, 30 people. I'm like, dude, I might get my ass whooped for the first time. It's kind of weird. Everybody's yelling. I was wasted. And then everybody's yelling at me. I'm like, dude, just get me the fuck out of here. I was telling one of the bar back guys, bouncers, I'm like, please get me out of here, dude. And then there was this one cop from Redford. He had to make it known that he was from Redford. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck about you and your big fat ass, cop ass from fucking Redford. You can go. I want to get out of here. And then there was one guy. I won't even name his name. He's from. And you know what? Actually, I won't even say the city he's in because it's really my buddy works with him. And this dude, he came up to me, gets in my face, starts yelling at me like, hold on, fuck. He escalated my fucking mood. I wanted to beat the fuck out of the guy because he was running his mouth. I'm like, dude, there's 20 of you. There's one of me. There's no need to any of this. And if you're a cop, you would de-escalate it. You would get it down. You're getting my blood boiling. I told him, I said, man, you put your fucking hands on me, you're going to wake up in the fucking hospital. I promise you, buddy. You have no idea who I am. I will, dude.
Ass backwards.
It will happen in 30 seconds. So, I get out of there. He tells the cops that I threatened to kill him. What? You know me. I don't threaten people with guns. I mean, I would just say, listen, you put your hands on me. We're going to, dude. The outcome's gonna be a little different than you think is gonna happen. I promise it's gonna be
This isn't
bad.
gonna go how you imagine.
So I go back in the cop car. I'm laughing at the cop guy, the young ass kid from Wyandotte, telling me to shut the fuck up. I'm like, dude.
God damn, bro, that was
really?
a fucking event right
I
there.
said, really, dude? So I'm in the cop car just chuckling. I'm like, this is fucking retarded. I said, I'm literally gonna go to jail for nothing. I said, I didn't know what I did. He comes back. I heard him over the radio. Said, cut him loose. He didn't do anything. Yeah. And the cops told me, he's like, oh, put your hands. Don't say nothing. Like, and when he finally handcuffed me, I was looking at him like, dude, like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? You're like, you don't even know what's going on. And then you're telling me to relax, telling me to shut the fuck up. How old are you? He's your age. I'm like, dude, you know how old I am? I'm not going to be talked to like that. I didn't even do anything. And then they let me just go off.
After
Drunk as
all
fuck.
that.
After all that.
That's a fucking eventful night.
I ran into the guy again, the cop, and I seen him at another bar a couple weeks ago. I had a couple drinks in me, so I went up to him and said, "What's up, dude? I ain't got nothing to say to you." Because I went to his work. I didn't get his ass in trouble. Because you know what? Don't be throwing that you're a cop off duty out of another city, in a fucking other city, in a bar. You're just like as I am. You're a fucking guy drinking at a bar, so don't come in here acting like you're bigger than me.
Right.
So he's with a girl that I know that everybody was banging, and she starts running her fucking mouth. So I said, "Listen, bro, here's the deal. I was trying to make amends with him. I was with Sean, my buddy, which wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, probably not.
No. Anyway, I tell him, listen, dude, I just wanted to be cool with us. I mean, you want to talk to me, that's cool, but don't be a smartass. There was 20 guys, 30 plus people. I was one person, and he just, well, you threatened to kill me. Anybody that knows me knows I don't talk like that.
Right.
You're a liar." And I told him that somebody told me that he was beating on his baby mama, which was true because I heard from another cop that he works with.
Oh, so he's a grade A piece of shit.
He texts my buddy, he says, "Why'd you tell Mike that?" Instantly, the guy is a bitch, dude. He's a bitch. He hides behind that badge, dude.
He usually.
And listen, there are some good cops, there's some bad cops. But that guy, he got bullied in school.
And it's a kid that went to a fucking police academy,
and he got a badge and a gun, just to, this little Amazon fucking police outfit he's got,
his fucking costume.
His little costume he's wearing, dude. Like, dude, seriously, bro? Listen, if you're a cop off duty and you're in a bar,
that shit.
all bets are off. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be acting like you're a tough guy gonna put your hands on somebody, because you're gonna get your jaw broke real quick.
No. Also, I don't think I'd be running around saying that in a lot of places.
Well, no, dude, because I went to his work. I made one phone call. I sent a picture of this guy. I said, "Who the fuck is this?" I had 3 buddies tell me who he was.
Well,
Told me everything about the guy. Was I going to do something? No. I wanted to actually go get him in trouble. Like, "Hey, dude, you shouldn't be going around saying you're an off-duty cop, man. You get yourself in a lot of trouble. This is supposed to be your career.
right.
Don't act like a dick."
Yeah.
And you know what? You should have just said, "Listen, bro, can I help you get out of here?" Yes. He kept saying, "This is my best friend's bar." Dude, you escalated the whole situation.
Yeah, well, how you about to be in that profession, and then when some dudes like yourself is just like, dude, why wouldn't you just help a guy out? Like, why wouldn't you just help me get out of this situation?
I wanted to get out of there, dude.
Right.
There's a lot of people. And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I didn't know what to do. I was like, this is... And the guy that she was married to, I met him through like a couple other people at the bar. We went to Smugglers a bunch of times this summer, or a couple summers. I must have been drunk, dude. I don't remember the guy. I really didn't ever talk to him, like twice,
Yeah,
maybe. But we're friends, though. We're boys.
Right.
We're boys. Why are you with my ex-wife? Well, I mean, buddy, I didn't know we were buddies, so...
Yeah, I didn't know that was...
So I stopped talking to her. I'm like, dude, I said, do not ever contact
Yeah.
me again. I can't deal with the drama. I had no clue. No clue what was going on.
Man, fucking some people, dude. Like, I can't wrap my head around that shit, man. That don't make no sense to me.
No, dude, it was unnecessary drama that people just,
Right.
occur, and then everything happens, and you're like, oh my God, what do you do? What do you do?
They're like, what was all that for, right? Like, look at the outcome of that night when it could have been easily
And me and
avoided.
the ex-husband were on Facebook. We're cool. I told him, listen, I apologize, dude. I had no idea. He says, we met you a couple times. Dude, we were at the bar, right? I was probably drunk.
Yeah. Then there's probably a lot of other people. We probably had
I
a
thought
conversation.
she looked familiar, but I didn't know, man. I mean, it was an innocent situation. I didn't
Yeah.
even know. And if I would have known, I would have never went there to cause, especially one person
Right,
by myself.
right. That's another thing too. Is like, so you think that if I knew that I did this, like I would just willingly come over here by myself and put myself in this position?
If I would have walked in there with my boy Sean, one person, just me and him,
A whole different area.
it'd been a whole different ball game.
You probably would have been.
Because I'll tell you right now, I know how he'd have started busting people in their mouth. Those guys were all talk. Nobody was gonna do anything. And you can't be if you're a cop in a bar and you're drinking. I don't care if it's one drink. You're already, as they say, you're already fogging your perception of life.
Yeah.
And so you probably shouldn't broadcast that you're a cop in another city, in a bar in another city.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that anyways. Like if I was a cop, if I'm not on duty, ain't nobody gonna fucking know I'm a cop.
There was a kid. I was at Whiskey's. He ripped my chain and necklace off. I lost it. I went downstairs, I asked Foster, where's the guy at? Big tall kid, really tall, taller than me, probably 6'6", dude. He had a cowboy hat on. He says, right there. We'll open the door. I said, dude, you broke my chain. He goes, I don't give a fuck what I broke. Boom! Hit him, dude. Now what if? Now the cops are right there. They grabbed him right when I did it. I said, dude, he broke my chain. I said, well, we're taking him because he's starting fights upstairs. Everybody heard about it at other bars. They're like, dude, that was you? I said, nah. But what if I would have hit him? And he hit his head and he died.
Right. I think about that shit now.
See, that's when I
There's
started
real
thinking
consequences now, man. I was thinking, dude, that's crazy that you said that. I had a conversation with a buddy of mine not too long ago about the same shit.
Yes.
Dude, it ain't. We're not kids anymore. Like I am not at the point where I can go out willy nilly and just start fucking hitting people and then no harm, no foul. There's real fucking consequences now. I worked way too hard for what I have to let some petty little bullshit wind up because it just takes once.
Yes.
It just takes once. Like you said, that unlucky fall, right?
What if you got paralyzed,
right?
Died, or then I go to jail?
Yep, and you got lawsuits, fucking jail time. You lose everything. You lose your kids. You lose everything you worked for is gone over what? I started realizing that shit, and I'm thankfully early on because I used to be a fucking hothead, But dude, this shit is not worth it. I don't know. That's what I do now in any situation like that. It's like. I have to, I literally stop and think to myself now before I, do any of that shit. Is this worth what I'm about to do? Or can I just remove myself from this situation? And
it's kind of hard not to, though, because, was it not last Saturday, Saturday before, my boy Sean says, let's go out. I'm like, all right. I don't usually going out with him too often because I know how it's going to turn out. We ended up going to a couple bars. That was one of the nights he was there with me that night I ran into that guy.
Oh.
And he told me, he says, dude, don't talk that guy, and as soon as that dude was looking over me and Sean, him and his girl left. I'm like, dude, I told him before he left, I said, listen, you got to do your homework. Because I know all about you. Do you know all about me?
Right.
Because everybody would tell you that I'm a good guy, a good person, but if you want to fuck with me, it's a bad decision, dude. Anyway, we were at the bar, dude, and this guy, we were talking to these two girls, just talking to them, hey, what's up? We're there for a good hour and a half, and guy whispers to me, says, hey, do you know these girls? No? Sean heard it. Sean went nuts. Pushed me aside. Fuck you saying, man? And everything turned into, he's like, dude. And Sean was right, dude. When me and Sean walked into the bar, dude, you see, and it's sad that it's like this, dude. They see a black guy and a white guy. Or a black guy with a white guy that looks like he's black the way he dresses. Because I didn't really realize that, dude, until that girl I was dating. She told me, she was like, you gonna dress white
I could have
today?
fucking told you that.
But I didn't realize. Shut up, man.
I could have told you that, dude. Fucking walking in like that.
Am I black?
I don't think so.
Well, I think I am. But anyway, it was kind of funny because, we walk into bars, dude. We walked into a couple bars down here in Wyandotte, dude, and I'm telling you what, dude, the fucking music stopped, and fucking everybody's like this. Dude, we walked in, everybody's holding their fucking purses, dude.
Oh, fucking hate.
I'm like, I told Sean, I reached over to him, I go, hey, dude, I guess I didn't dress too white today.
Yeah, bro, I could have been told you that, man. if that was ever in question, I could have gave you a peace of mind.
Well, thank you.
You didn't have to do no self-reflecting, brother. I could have told you that.
I'm like, damn, I guess I didn't dress white today. That's fucking comical, man.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? And he starts laughing. And me and Eddie were at the 10 Rough when I first met that girl down there, her and her girlfriend. We went down there to meet for a drink. I never met her in person. I said, Eddie, meet me down here. All right, I'm about 5 minutes from there. So he shows up, and we're walking around, hanging out in that bar, and his this guy comes up and says, hey, are you his bodyguard? I go, Eddie, you're my bodyguard? He goes, no. He says, is that vanilla? He when I left to go to the bathroom, he goes, is that vanilla ice?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, I do not look like fucking vanilla ice, dude.
No.
Seriously?
Oh, dude, that'd be funny as a costume, though.
Dude, I tell you, I told him next winter, that's what we're doing. Or next Halloween, we're doing it.
You gotta
Vanilla
do
Ice.
that.
But he's like, so he went around telling everybody at work, says, yeah, I'm Vanilla Ice's bodyguard. I'm like, Vanilla Ice? Yeah, everybody call me Vanilla Ice now.
Oh, fucking A, man. Oh, what a fucking podcast. Got anything else you'd like to say?
No. Well, hey, I got a bunch of people want to come on and do stuff, but we're gonna have to change the time, and we'll have to figure out a better, maybe at night.
Yeah, I think we're aiming like Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That way you get
Try
a couple
that.
drinks.
Yeah, it's a
Right
reasonable
during.
time.
Might be all right because the boys leave at 3, and we could do it at 6 or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
I can. Yeah, that'll be the next one. I think that'll work out.
Get a couple visitors.
Yeah.
People are always wanting to come on and just see our ugly faces.
Yeah, just talk shit, I guess.
All right.